Here with NSU softball coach Donald Pickett. Coach, first weekend is in the books. 2-2 out at the Texas Classic, including a win against a Boise State team that's receiving votes. The overall thoughts on how the first weekend went?
Well, I thought we did pretty good. I mean, it definitely a tough tournament with all the elements with the weather and everything going on, but we got to play some games and get out there and kind of excited about what we've got going. I mean, we did a lot of good things and we got a lot of things to work on. So coming back this week and hopefully continue to get better. But overall, I felt pretty good. We had a chance to win, 3 of the 4 ball games. So hopefully this next weekend we'll learn from our mistakes and turn them into positives.
Pitching-wise, the new arms especially, Bronte Roden comes in, throws 11 in the third scoreless innings before the last one against Boston College. Samantha Guile had positives against Texas and Boise State. Thoughts on the staff as a whole?
I felt pretty good about our staff. They gave us chances to win the games. It kept some good teams down to give us a chance late in games. And really, I was really impressed with them this weekend, and hopefully we'll continue to, get stronger there because if we can get that consistency out of them like we did this past weekend, then I think we've got a chance to win a lot of games. And Bronte and Sammy did very, very well. Moving the ball, working ahead, and we didn't put too many runners on base with those two. So I was really excited at what I saw.
Now you add Michaela Brown back into that mix when you go to the UNT Mean Green Classic this weekend. You've talked about the depth before. Now you get your whole cadre back.
Yeah, I mean, and excited to see what she's going to do. Coming out there, her first opportunity to play, and I just hope we just continue to get better as a team. With those kids, on the mound, Sammy and Bronte, and EC and Brown. Hopefully they come out and be consistent for us and keep giving us chances to win.
Offensively, Riley Cantrell 4 RBIs for you, including a 3 against Boston College in a win. Kaylee St. Clair had the walk-off RBI against Boise State. And then up and down the lineup, they got on base either with walks or with timely hits. Barbazon had a very timely hit in your win against Boise State. Just overall thoughts on how this offense, especially a lot of the new faces, performed.
Offensively, I think that we weren't happy with what happened this weekend. We left a lot of people on base. And we got to shorten our swings up, and we got to get more consistent with that, and understand that we're up there to try to drive the ball at the middle. We're not up there, trying to do too much and try to get our swings too big. And I felt like that, that's something that we could have done a better job at this past weekend, and hopefully this week we'll get in here and we'll, really work on that. Kids will put the time in they need to make those adjustments, and I think that we've got a lot of room to improve there. But there were some good spots. I mean, I thought Barbazon got on base quite a bit in that leadoff role that she's new to, and then Riley being a freshman, getting some clutch hits for us, some RBI hits, and then St. Clair stepping up there, when we had a chance to win. And I thought Cody had a couple of games there where she hit the ball hard. Alexis Perry hit the ball very hard, squared the ball up. I mean, hit it right at some people. So, up and down the lineup, I thought we did some good things. Got to have a little bit better quality at bats and know what our approach is when we have those runners in scoring position.
Defensively, it looked like you could tell some players are adjusting to some new positions, but it felt like they kind of settled in as the weekend went along. Is that this kind of first weekend expectations there that you knew there were going to be some things like that?
Yeah, I think, especially with the weather and then it being the first weekend, and we got a lot of new faces out there in different places, and I thought they did very well. I mean, we definitely made a couple of mistakes that I don't think we'll make. Later on in the year. I think, if you clean those couple of mistakes up, and we looked really good out there on defense this weekend. And, hopefully we'll just continue to, let our confidence show back there. And I think it helps the pitchers too, knowing that we're behind them and we're making plays. And, hopefully we'll go out there and clean up those things as we go and continue to improve out there on defense and everybody getting adjusted to where they're at.
Another tough weekend of competition. North Texas beat a ranked A&M team this past weekend. Also Creighton and Seton Hall that you'll face in this tournament. Expectations on what you'll see this weekend?
Very competitive. I mean, Seton Hall, Creighton, we're going to play a lot of good teams. And, North Texas did have a great weekend this past weekend and upset them. But, Right now we're just kind of focused on what we're doing. It's early in the year. We've got to get better each and every day, and we've got to learn from the mistakes that we make. And that's what I'm really looking for going into this weekend. Are we learning from last week? And we're going to do what we need to do to change those things, change those outcomes, and work toward those things. And that's what I'm really looking for going into this weekend. And hopefully we'll get out there and we'll play our best. And if we play our best, I think we're going to be very competitive out there.
Pickett, thank you so much.
Thanks.